Hello, loyal listeners. I am Liberty Mutual, and you're about to listen to Blades in Paradise. Before we resume our tale in the post-apocalyptic Pacific Northwest, I want you to know our fight is supported by Dragon Master Games. If you want to help us unseat the roiling evil at the heart of our society, consider checking them out to buy some old-world TTRPGs and trading cards. Links to Dragon Master Games, our Patreon, and our Ko-fi are in the show notes. This game is played in the playtest version of John Harper's Blade 68, and our show is part of the Evil Hack Creator Program. Today's episode was recorded live on stream at a charity event in honor of our friend Queen. Gone, but not forgotten. For the Queen!
For the Queen!
For the Queen.
For the Queen.
Greetings and salutations, good friends, and welcome to Blades in Paradise. Hi everyone, I'm Jim. I'll be your game master this evening. I use he, him pronouns. I'm going to introduce my players momentarily, but first I wanted to just get a couple of things said up front. We're streaming here in honor of Faith Queenie Long, who was one of the original cast members of Blades in Paradise and who passed away late last year as a result of complications from surgery. I never would have known Queenie if not for this show. You know, she's down in a homesteader down in Missouri, and I'm up here in Massachusetts. And it was an honor and a pleasure to know her and to watch her passion for storytelling grow and develop into becoming a wonderful storyteller by the time of her passing. So before we get going, I just want to say thank you, Queenie, for your time. Thank you, Queenie, for your friendship. And here's to you. We'll be raising money for Queenie, in memory of Queenie, for the Heart Foundation, for a wonderful charity to help raise money for heart health and for research into coronary care. You can donate to either penalize my players or to provide them Bane's boosts and make my life miserable. You can even bring some famous characters, I say famous in quotation marks, from Blades in Paradise into the story tonight.
Does that include famous Nathan?
Famous Nathan, of course. Famous Nathan will be there.
Oh no. Oh, that's the worst.
You did say famous.
I think we're more infamous.
I did say, hello, everyone. We're going to go and introduce all ourselves in Discord order. Let's start with Domi.
Hi, I'm Domi. I use she, her pronouns. I edit for Blades in Paradise most of the time.
Fantastically.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, that's me. Hi.
Justin.
Oh, me first. Or second.
Yes.
Second. I'm second. Numbers. I'm Justin Langston, for those who know me by my last name, otherwise as the cantankerous Maximilian Graves for the regular Blades in Paradise. Sorry. Been a while since I've done his voice, because we've been doing all those other things. Yeah. So I'm not going to tell you my name or my book that I'm doing, but I will say it is an honor to try to get some charitable work done in the name of Queenie. Like Jim said, if it weren't for Blades, we wouldn't have known each other. I'm in Washington State, so she threw her whole heart into her character, and we loved her so much for it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that brings up Rye.
Hello, and I am Ryogla, and apparently we have a donation for everybody to get a bonus dice, and 2 for me, because
What?
my fiance is the one who donated.
Ooh.
Delightful.
Oh. Thank you, Blade Daddy.
In here, I thought I was his favorite.
Well, he liked it, so he put a ring on it, so.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give my pronouns. She, her.
All right, Sophia.
Hello everyone, I'm Sophia Olivia Scott. My pronouns are she, we. I'm not usually here with all these lovely folks, but you can normally find me at Nerds of Dice.
And last but not least, someone who is totally not a giant bird.
No, definitely not a bird. My name is Crow, though, and I use they, them pronouns. And yeah, I play here now. I play on Would Be Heroes. I play so many places, but I'm just really excited to do charity work again for something that's really important to me. So yeah, nice to meet you all.
And apparently we got another donation for $50 from Janaya.
What? Thank you, Janaya.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. We love you guys for donating to a good cause.
Welcome, everyone, to Paradise, Washington. Following the Great Wars between vampires and humans, it's one of the last safe bastions of humanity left in the United States. The mountains that support the area, most notably Mount Rainier, in which the city is built into, provide structure and provide energy and provide a place for the meek and the bold alike to gather. There's a rail station just outside of town, which runs through the wastelands out into the other parts of the country, the other major cities in the area. It is the primary way in which people get around. Steam power. It's one of our last remaining sources of fuel. And on this train is a reporter. Dami, why don't you describe your character at this moment in time?
What you see is a curly-haired lady who looks like she hasn't quite gotten the opportunity to neaten up her everything today. She's currently scribbling in a notebook, thinking hard about something, and has just like a couple of different bags sitting on the seat next to her, and like a whole bunch of wires hooked up like between the bags onto like little doohickeys on her. They seem to be recording devices, various kinds of Walkman around her belt.
The lights flicker ever so subtly, and the train slows to a stop. You collect your bags, you store your notebooks, and you head to the outside. As you step down onto the platform, it's very, very early in the morning, before the sun has come up. But there's fog throughout the area, obscuring your vision far past, say, 5 or 10 feet. You can see your fellow passengers sort of slovenly and slowly walking towards the rail station house to, collect their bags, to meet their loved ones, to catch a ride, to catch some public transportation. Off in the distance, you see a bright orange glow, like the tip of a cigarette, as a man wearing a long, mustard-colored trench coat and a top hat walks out of the fog and gives you a look up and down. Are you okay there, lady? You look lost. Or rather, you look like you're looking for something or someone.
I'm always looking for something. Are you it?
Depends on what you're looking for. Plenty of people come looking for me every now and then, and plenty of people wish they never had in the first place.
You seem like you got a story to tell.
I have more than my fair share of stories to tell. You look like someone who would like to hear a nice story.
All the time. Let's have it then.
You must be here for St. Bernard's Day.
Who isn't?
So tell me, what exactly ails you? I've got these masses in my lungs. He gestures to the cigarette in his hand. It's first time in a year I'm going to get a chance to have them looked at. But it's either that or don't eat. That'd probably kill me first.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I got a different kind of sickness. Looking to take care of some things, clean up shop around here. You take my meaning?
I do indeed. When's the last time you were in Paradise?
It's probably been a little bit. I think Liberty's probably been out doing other various jobs, getting things together in the main canon.
He nods his head, he takes his hat off, and you can see that he's missing his right eye. Where his eye should be is just a mist. It's like a glowing blue mist that floats ever so calmly up and joins the fog around him. I'm going to give you my card, and if you find what you're looking for, you can call me. And if you can't, well, maybe I can provide a little bit of assistance.
Kind to you, sir. We'll see what we can work out. She reaches out and takes the card.
He holds his hand out for a handshake.
She shakes.
As you do, you start to feel some of the trepidation and sadness that you had as you pulled into paradise pull away from you. You start to feel the weight that was on your heart and the weight that was on your shoulders start to dissipate. Give me a survey roll or you can do survey or study.
Yeah, all right.
And before we do, we get yet another round of bonus dice for everyone. Yay! Thanks for the donation.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Sarah for the $25 donation.
That's my friend. I might use that immediately, funnily enough. How does it work if I don't have any pips in a thing?
That means you have disadvantage.
Yes. If you have no pips in a skill, you roll 2 dice and take the lower. 1 pip, just roll the single dice, and 2 pips, you roll up. Because we are playing Blade 68, stress works a little bit differently here. And I'll take this opportunity to explain this to all of you who've been asking me all week what keys mean. So rather than taking traumas here, when you fill your stress meter, you drop out of the scene, or even just a couple rounds. It's no longer out for the remainder of the crime. You are going to go ahead and mark one of the spots on your particular key, or you can choose to lock that key permanently, altering your personality, but giving you a critical success on that particular roll.
Interesting.
Once you hit 3 pips in that particular key, that key is locked no matter what. So you do have the opportunity to take a permanent change to your personality in exchange for a mechanical advantage. One of the really cool things that Blade 68 does, and you can go find it on BackerKit.
Very cool. I like that a lot.
Isn't it where you get 3 pips and you have the option to turn a key, which allows you to get the critical success? Not it automatically happens.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna roll my 1 die using the bonus die I was just given.
Perfect.
That's a 2. Excellent.
You pull your hand away and he disappears back into the night. You're feeling emboldened by the fact that you stepped off the train and immediately made a contact. You look down at the card and it reads barometric, private investigator.
Yeah, all right, Barry.
Sophia, what is the last crime that Jules committed?
I mean, it definitely took place at a party. I'm imagining maybe an auction where there was some, like, jewels or something up for auction, and, like, it's a big party. And she talked her way in and manipulated the crowd and walked out with a couple of pieces without paying anything.
Is she wearing those pieces now? Please describe your character.
She's wearing one of them. Jules is somewhat tall, very beautiful woman who is always very, very made up, right? Like everything is perfect to the T, makeup, hair, clothes, all of it. So she is wearing a beautiful necklace that goes, she's only wearing it because it perfectly matches the rest of the outfit and everything, because it is all part of the not only the person she is, but sort of the character she plays whenever she is on the job, and she kind of never lets that go.
And where do you find yourself first thing in the morning?
Very early in the morning. I think she would be in her autopod, probably either driving to or from getting breakfast.
You are pulling your vehicle down a side street when all of a sudden you see some blue and red lights in the window, in the mirror behind you. It is the local Lantern corporate officials. They're not particularly a police force, but they're also not the authority here. In this company town, the corporation has the ultimate say on what happens and who is able to do the things that they want to do. What do you do when you see those lights signaling for you to pull over?
She is overconfident, so I think she pulls over calmly, puts it in park.
You see a heavy-set man wearing cobalt blue coveralls walk up to your vehicle. Has a mottled patch of facial hair, very bad skin, despite the fact that it's very early in the morning, is already incredibly sweaty. And when you roll down the window, he does one of those like double takes of like, can I see your license and registration, please?
Of course. Yes, of course. And just hands it over.
Do you understand why wow, you're only that young, huh? Think, Jerry, think. Do you know why I stopped you?
I do not, sir. Was I speeding? Did I run a red light?
No, about a street back, there was you weren't supposed to head down this particular side street. There's some signs marked off for St. Bernard's Day. You do realize that that's coming up in a couple days, right? Like we need to get prepared for the big citywide holiday.
Right, of course. I must not have seen the signs.
I mean, they're big dog men signs with like they're wearing the barrels around the necks, and they said only you can get free medical care on this one day of the year.
Right. I didn't realize those were supposed to say that I wasn't allowed down the street today.
That's some very fancy jewelry you have there. Do you mind me asking where that came from?
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry. I don't want to overstep. I just don't often see ladies like you wearing jewelry like that down in the slums down here. That's normally like way up on top of the hill kind of thing.
Well, it's actually a family heirloom. It's one of the last pieces that we have left.
Oh. How about this? You give me that necklace, and I'll let you go.
Are you asking me to bribe you, sir?
I would never do such a thing.
Because that is what it feels like.
I'm just saying that there have been some reports of some theft in the area, and I wouldn't want to have to bring in such a wonderful woman like you to a station like mine just for turning down the wrong street.
Right. This is a family heirloom. I really don't want to part with this. Is there anything else I can do?
Give me a sway roll. A d6 for every pip you have in sway.
That is a 6 and a 3.
With a 6, he says, okay, fine. I don't need the heirloom. I'm going to go back to my car. I'm going to run your license and see if there's any outstanding warrants. It's just protocol. I'm sure you understand. And I'll be right back to see you. He walks back to his car and he starts checking all the particulars.
I'm on a side street. What does it look like in front of her? Like traffic,
Sure.
stuff like that.
You are in what is essentially a glorified alleyway. There are dumpsters and trash barrels. There are balconies and fire escapes on the sides of the buildings. It's not particularly narrow, but at the same time, it's not a place that people would normally go. There is trash everywhere. It's a shortcut. You know that if you go down this way, then you're going to skip the traffic and save yourself 35 minutes. But it's just the two of you down here right now.
Just the two of you.
You can
kill him if you try. Just the...
She is considering running. As he's, like, distracted by, like, trying to run documents. That may or may not be fake, who knows, but she's gonna drop the autopod into drive and take off.
All right, you drop the autopod into drive, and you hit the gas and immediately start flying down the alleyway and bang a left out into the main line of traffic. He hops on his radio and announces that there's someone that needs to be pursued, and that person's name is
Daisy Orton.
Daisy Orton. Ryagla.
Hi, yes. First of all, Max is here, apparently, because Paul donated.
You are down at your position in the library. Because in a world where information is power, censorship is violence, and a librarian is a revolutionary. At the desk, looking to acquire some new books to read, is an maybe nonagenarian, we're not entirely certain, who has a metal arm, a coat comprised of varying rat pelts, and an eye that is twitching so fast it appears to be breaking the sound barrier. Max, what are you looking for?
I'm just trying to make sure that, replenish the old leg rats, as it were. Here, ratty, get in, get this one, and I'm going to stuff it in here. Oh, it's a live one. Ah, a bit. Oh, I'm going to call you Bitey. As Daisy's pod flies past, it's going to knock me off my feet and into the dumpster I've been pulling rats out of. I was just trying to make friends. No, get off me. Oh, they're swarming. Oh, tickles, bites.
You can see him from the window in the sub-basement that you're at. You're like, what just happened out there? The lights went flat. There's cops flying by. There's an old man in a dumpster. I'm so absolutely confused as to what's happening right now.
You just hear screaming and a leg flies out and a hand is like grasping its side.
Oh my god, it smells worse than the reptile room out there, too. Ugh. When was the last time the trash man came around?
You hear your boss from the back room. Trash is picked up every Thursday. Trash pickup is canceled this week because of St. Bernard's Day. We're going to have to deal with it for a little bit. I know it's tough. Listen, I know it's unfortunate, but these are the sacrifices that we need to make. Harper, I'm going to need you to do another job for me this week. I'm short on delivery people. So do you think that you could make, and he scribbles on a piece of paper, he gives you the address to the circus bar up on the second level and hands you a stack of books. Can you bring these up here to the barkeep? It's very important that he gets them before St. Bernard's Day.
All right. I guess I'll do my best. I haven't had quite enough of the good stuff to really... And she's just like mumbling under her breath, and she's just like swaying out with the books in tow. It's like, I'll be back soon.
Don't forget, you'll need to take the stairs.
The stairs, right. Okay.
So you head down the side streets. head a few blocks left, a few blocks right, twisting and turning a little bit until you reach the stairs, which run the entirety of Mount Rainier up to the precipice. You have to climb anywhere in the range of 50 to 75 flights of stairs to get up to the circus bar. There is an elevator, but it's incredibly expensive to take. And if you don't have a key for it, you can't get in. And you've got probably about 70 pounds of books with you.
Of course.
Since Max is in the dumpster outside, does she have to pass by? Because there's a particular key card on Max's person.
Yeah, I mean, she does have to pass by. She has to walk out the front door, around through the alley, same path that Jules is taking. Give me a survey roll as you walk by the dumpster.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna one of those dice that was donated because I have no pips in this, so technically I have 3, but I don't suppose I could use all of them at once. Not that I will, it's just...
You can use as many as you would like. You could also push yourself and take 2 stress to try to increase your odds.
Right. I think at this juncture, I'm just gonna use up one of those donated dice right now and not push myself. But let's see how we do. Oh no. That's a 1.
With a 1, you are completely taken back by the amount of rodentia running in and out of the pants of one Maximilian Graves. It looks as if... Have you ever seen like animals moving underneath like a quilt of fabric or something like that, or like bugs moving in a swarm? It's like that, but all around his pants. It's a very strange and unappealing thing.
Yeah. Ugh.
You think you might see an elevator key peeking out, and then you just see, you look up closer to his back pocket, and then you just see Frederick pop his head out and go, right, and you're just very unhappy that you're this close.
Get away from me! What are you doing dumpster diving back here anyway?
This is where I replenish my friends, my only friends, aside from, Sterling and Winnie and Queenie and Lizzie and
Your friends? But this is a dumpster? How are you supposed to get friends from a dumpster?
Or like this, and I just start like piling all the rats out.
She's just like, even though she's got this giant stack of books that she's schlepping, she just books it. Literally.
Pro. What's K13 up to this morning? Where does K13 store themselves when they are looking to find some respite?
Ironically, dumpsters.
We got a theme going here, apparently.
It just pops right up next to Max. What's going on?
Duke, dear Lord in heaven.
So you find yourself in your very own dumpster first thing this morning. Is it just any old dumpster, or is this one that you have taken and personalized to make yourself more at home?
K13 likes to hide in any dumpster that they find. Simply because they shut down at night, or not at night, but like they tend to shut down, and they need to find a place where people won't bother them while they're shut down.
Okay. What has K13 been doing? Well, actually, explain K13, because I just realized I never even asked you to describe your character.
K13 is a robot, obviously, by his name. His name means Knight 13. He is the 13th of his discontinued type. They look humanoid, but they also look like ball-jointed dolls at the same time. It's very strange. And K13 is probably searching the garbage for electronics that he can devour, because that is how he repairs himself.
So would your favorite food be chips? Microchips.
Yes. Microchips.
Thanks, Justin. With Paul not here, someone has to do it. K13, as you are routing through this dumpster, looking for your particular snack of choice, you feel and you hear something lift the dumpster up into the air. You hear the loud thunk of the garbage truck placing its forearms, I guess is the best way to say it, into the dumpster, and it begins lifting it immediately up into the back of the truck. What would you like to do?
First, he'll exclaim, "I thought that this was canceled," and then he will try to jump away.
Give me a finesse roll to try to jump away.
Okay. I have no pips in finesse. Joyful.
You do have 2 bonus dice available at the moment.
I do. That's a 4.
Oh, with a 4, you manage to jump clean of the back of the dump truck, landing not very cleanly on the pavement, but landing kind of like flat on your butt. Just then, a vehicle comes speeding by and sprays water all over you, running right through a puddle. And it is quickly followed behind by about 3 to 4 cop cars as those immediately come flying by and spray you with, again, more and more water as they come flying by. You're now wet, you're now hungry, and you find yourself just kind of stuck in a rotten day. Where were you planning on going later today?
K13 does like going to the library, though, just because he likes reading. So perhaps that would be where he would go, or where they would go.
You start heading down towards the library, back towards past where the vehicles had come from, drying off in the sun, in the bright morning sun. And you come across HarperCollins, carrying a giant stack of books.
She's not running anymore because she's gotten away from the weird rat man, but at the same time, it's like, I was supposed to be saving my energy for going up those stairs, and now, look what that stupid rat man made me do.
Excuse me, do you need assistance?
She looks over and she sees a very wet-looking robot and is like, oh no, not more garbage dwellers. Suppose I could use a little assistance, but at the same time, how much weight can you comfortably carry?
I have never tested that fully. I have never found an amount that I could not carry.
Oh, I see how it is. Then, could you carry this for me? And then she just quickly in the stack of books in K13's direction, because it's like, honestly, she may be a librarian, but it hasn't exactly helped her with her physique too much, and she's just like, 70 pounds of books is a lot, and it's like, if somebody else can do this for me, just offload the job.
It is like carrying a wet dog.
All right, so you have acquired a robot friend to carry the stack of books towards the stairs. Old Blue, where do you find yourself this morning?
He's a scoundrel. So I think Old Blue will probably be in the train yard trying to scam some of the early risers, some of the early travelers. You see Old Blue, he's indeterminate as far as his height. You just see a very bulky, grayish blue, very faded, trying to match the color of the fog, long coat, almost cartoonishly crooked top hat matching the coat's colors. Every once in a while, he walks with an exaggerated lope, and as he's walking, he's like,
Hello, sir. Hello, Governor. How about one of these for today? Would you like one of these? Oh, it would look fancy on your finger, or maybe a late finger, perhaps? Oh, don't mind that finger, as came with it. No, yes. A little off the top, maybe? I do cutting, too.
I'm sorry, have we been introduced? I'm...
What's in a name, good sir?
Oh, okay. Are you looking to shine my shoes? Are you looking to
absolutely.
cut my hair?
I can do both at the same time. I'm quite dexterous.
I go sit down, and you'll buff those up nice and okay, fine, that's perfect. I have a very important meeting today. These are the only shoes I have, so I need to make sure they look their best. So he goes and he sits down on the bench and he kicks the shoes off. And he says,
you just see as old Blue drops on all fours.
Go ahead, have a seat.
Okay, on the ground?
No, on my back.
On your back? Okay, so he hops right up on your back, and he's like,
Shoes
this
forward.
Is very uncommon for a shoe. Okay, shoes forward.
Yes. You just see as he's going 90 miles an hour on each of the shoes, trying to do it. And then you feel a hand reach up and start brushing his hair as well.
It's like a one-man band, but for self-care.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know we didn't discuss payment for any of this, but actually, that feels kind of nice. What do I owe you for all of this?
It's the scapulas. Scapulas massaging your buttocks.
You're a very bony gentleman. Okay. All right. And he hops down afterwards, and he looks at himself, and he looks like $1 million, and I'm impressed. He goes to pull out his wallet, and he reaches into his pocket, and he's got nothing there, and he goes to look, and his watch is missing, and he's just completely, his glasses aren't on his face anymore, and he's just looking around like, what just happened? My shoes are off my feet? They were just on my feet 30 seconds ago when I hopped down.
You see just the loping off in the distance as fast as possible.
Okay. Liberty, you received a letter from one of your contacts, which brought you to Paradise, letting you know that you needed to bar in order of Calhoun's shadow. And from there, you would be able to get the information that you needed to support your case against Lantern Corps.
All right, yeah.
You're looking at the stairs right now. All 75 flights of stairs that you need to now take with all of the bags that you have to get to the circus bar.
Where's the good doctor when you need him?
Up behind you comes a librarian and her trusty robot companion. You see the diminutive frame of HarperCollins sort of toddling up, looking all like with a ball-jointed human walking in a very sort of odd canter, holding a stack of books like high above their head like they're a waiter.
Oh, hey there, folks. You heading topside?
Oh, hello there. We are headed topside. We have a little delivery we need to make. My new friend and I.
I don't suppose you got an elevator key?
Oh, I wish. I think I might have seen something look vaguely like an elevator key, but I'd rather not deal with that, as there was a very smelly and ratty man attached to it, and something I'd rather not deal with anymore.
Timothy, bring my leg back. Get back here.
Max runs across the scene, hopping on one leg, chasing after the rats carrying his other leg.
Is that
You can't drive that yet. You're too young.
Max?
I was never here.
Ah. Pearls before swine. All right.
In the meanwhile, Jules, just give me a quick finesse roll to see how your police chase is going.
What I would like to do is use my move Here Goes Nothing, which if I take 2 stress, I can do this with Sway.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, and I'm supposed to reveal in a flashback how I was taught these driving techniques. And I believe it's a flashback back to maybe one of the first crimes Jules did, where she meets this young man at a party, and he teaches her how to, like, race, basically, and drive and all of this stuff. And then at the end, she steals his car.
it's the. Do you know how to drive stick shift?
Yeah. And then I rolled a 5 and a 6.
On a 5 and a 6, sure, perfect. The 3 of you who were down on the lower level look up and you see the autopod streaking across the 2nd level, and particularly cutting through some various pieces of traffic. It is much smaller than your normal vehicle. It's like the size of like a Mini Cooper as opposed to like a full-fledged vehicle. The cop cars that are behind are not able to keep up, and one of them goes careening off the side, and you just see the explosion as it goes.
It appears there's been a donation for us to check.
Yes, that is indeed Paul donating for Winston to show up with the elevator key.
Good Lord, that thing just exploded.
Hi,
Dr.
O.
I'm not supposed to be here right now.
You don't say.
Yes, I'm. Hi, well, greetings and salutations. Winston Thoreau. You new friends?
You said you're a doctor?
Yeah, board licensed and practicing phantasmologist. Thank you very much, and certified spiritologist.
Yeah. We know your whole shtick. Hey, can we use the key?
Yes, I have you seen Max around here lately? He kind of escaped. We're wanted criminals, and we're not even supposed to be here right now.
Yeah, he went off that way.
Okay, here's my elevator key. We have another copy. Don't worry about it. This one's yours to keep. I'm gonna go try to find that crazy old bat before he gets us both killed.
Good luck.
You have an elevator key? How did you come upon one of those?
Well, we gave Jeffrey, who works at the top of the stairs, a Werther's original, and it got, like they're so sticky, they make a mark hard, like he got all chewed up in his grill face, and Max stole the key from him, and then we've made, I think, probably 2 copies since then.
That story doesn't get any less wild the second time you tell it.
No, it never does.
So if you have 2 dozen keys, is it possible that we can keep this copy?
Yeah, of course. I don't need that. Oh, I do see more blue coat coming, so I do need to get out of here right away. You didn't see me. If anyone asks, the key came from Sterling. Bye. And he just darts off to the side and disappears off into the same direction that Max came from. So you now have an elevator key.
How serendipitous. Time to go to the ersatz elevator. That's a reference to a book.
Yes, a very unfortunate series of books.
Absolutely.
You head over to the elevator where you see young Jeffrey, who is the elevator operator, being accosted by a man in a trench coat who is offering to shine his shoes and cut his hair at the exact same time.
I can even tie a tie while I'm doing it. Just nimble fingers.
I'm on duty right now. Otherwise, I would be happy to accept your offer, sir. But
I can clean that up too.
My job. I'm working at my job right now. I have not done a duty.
Oh, yeah, right.
Listen, I just got this position back after losing the elevator key that I had the first time, and I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize it moving forward. So please just move along.
I understand. You know what would make your day? How about a Werther's original?
Did you say a Werther's original? The candy that's too soft on the outside but yet too hard on the inside at the exact same time?
I did. Nice shiny golden wrapper.
The one that smells like my grandfather's pockets and tastes even more like my grandfather's pockets?
Oh, yes, it's nice and linty.
So he reaches out for it, just like to try to grab it from your hand. And
Oh, I dropped it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Can I snatch his?
all right, this is a game you have to roll sway.
Mhm.
You could roll sway with the bonus dice because I have to make you roll. I don't want to, but I have to. In the fiction, it's a it's a critical success, but
The best I did was a 4.
with a 4, he bends over, but you would have to reach across him to grab his key.
Don't mind me, just doing a reach around real quick.
I'm sorry. What are you doing? Is he's trying to unwrap the candy from behind. He's like, "What are you? Hey, get out of there! Don't put your."
Sorry, I dropped something.
The three of you walk up on this scene. What do you do as you approach this scene?
I didn't touch him inappropriately whatsoever, I promise.
That's fine, sir. We're gonna just go right on up. Don't mind us.
Oh, taking the elevator? All right. I'd happily go with you if you don't mind. I have Werther's Originals.
Get in here.
Do you have any robot pieces?
Reese's Pieces. No, they stopped making those when they found little screws in them, unfortunately.
A screw? Ooh,
I said they stopped making them, not that I didn't have a bag.
screws are delicious.
Start rummaging through a little, like, satchel that I carried around with me.
Try these on for size.
K13 will try digging for the screws.
Just a bag of screws in a Reese's Pieces wrapper. It's just nothing but screws.
That's it. All rusty.
Doc, why is your office full of sausage?
Oh, greetings and salutations, Sterling. Sterling, I've discovered the secret to beating the famous family at their own game, De Bruno's Italian Market.
And they're a sausage company?
Oh, they're that and so much more. They have cured meats, cheeses, crackers, and anything else you might want to put together a posh charcuterie party. Not only am I distributing all of that here in Paradise, but our listeners can order all that from the affiliate link in our show notes.
That's great, Doc. These will make great gifts for our friends, family, and coworkers, too.
Darn tootin', Sterling. We flood the market with De Bruno's high-quality Italian meats, and then we bankrupt the famous family. With De Bruno's Italian meats, this truly is paradise.
Most folks don't realize it, but the world is ripe with monsters. And when you have a monster problem, you need someone who is smart.
I came over here, I saw that there was a crime scene, I figured, I'd park here on the
Crime scene.
Brave.
It's just not our fight. We just honk the horn, everybody dissipates, and we just ride away.
And qualified.
If nobody is going to assist David with this, he is going to pull out his nunchucks.
Who gave him those nunchucks?
Van Helmen's family is none of those things, but they're the best we've got, so check them out on Monster Cafe. Available now wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
All right, so you all hop on the elevator. It's a very uneventful trip up. You hear the elevator music. The what's it?
Girl from Ipanema.
That's it. Girl from Ipanema. As you head up to the top, and when you finally arrive up at the top, it's just a quick walk over to the circus bar, where in front of the circus bar there has been a pretty sizable car accident. It looks as if there had been 3 or 4 different cop cars that have crashed into, looks like a cart full of fruit, a pane of glass, a crate of chickens, and 2 men carrying a large watermelon.
That's a big watermelon.
It was for the county fair. and now that's been destroyed.
Oh dear.
Liberty writes "prize melon destroyed?" in her notebook.
Is there an autopod shaped hole through the melon?
It actually just there is. It's very Hanna-Barbera.
So, I would like to interrupt for a moment, and first of all, we reached our goal! $505!
Thank you, everyone, for donating this recording.
Thank you so much.
That doesn't mean stop.
And secondly, another round of bonus die for all of us, courtesy of Sarah.
I will not complain about that.
We made our goal, but please don't let that deter you from donating $50, $200, $8,000. Just whatever's in your pocket at the moment. I think if I can appeal to our wider array of billionaire audience members, we could use every fat stack in your pocket.
Wink.
Inside the bar, there is a rather large array of people for this early in the morning. There have your run-of-the-mill people who are there, every single day of the week. It's the first place that they go. It's the last place they leave. You have a group of what looks like to be college-aged kids in sporting attire, getting ready for a battle ball game that they have at the local university. And you have people who are just sitting around a large television screen gambling on the children's fighting leagues. One thing to notice is a statuesque woman in unnecessarily fancy jewelry sitting at the bar, drinking what appears to be a cocktail out of a hollowed out cabbage.
My cabbages.
Liberty walks up to the bar and then turns to the barkeep once she has their attention and says, "Can I get a Calhoun's Shadow?"
Calhoun's Shadow? You have a very sophisticated palate.
Like to think so.
I don't think I've ever had anyone come in here and order one of those before. That's something special. You know that? He turns around and reaches to the shelf behind him, grabs a rocks glass and a bottle of bourbon. He pulls you 2 fingers of not the best whiskey he has there, but some pretty good stuff. Pours 2 fingers and slides it in front of you. He goes, "1 Calhoun Shadow."
Much obliged.
I'd like a Shadow the Edge dog. I'll make it myself. I'm just going to take this glass here, and this is where you put
Sir,
all
you
the
can't be
dirty
behind the
dishes, and you just pour that into there, right there, yeah. And you swirl it around. Is that coffee grounds? Oh, lucky day.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to get out from behind the bar.
Takes a swig. Oh, that's smooth.
I'm sorry. You're here for something, aren't you?
These ones, and Liberty motions around to everyone else, just kind of followed me here, but I get the feeling they might have the right set of skills if something comes our way in terms of work.
A cantankerous librarian, a robot that doesn't know its own strength, a reckless driver, and a guy who's drinking the worst drink possible. Yeah, we've got skills.
That's the exact thing that the bartender says to you. Yeah, they've got skills. Okay.
Meanwhile, Harper's just in the corner and she's like, "Hey, you got any of those good psychedelic mushrooms?"
Ma'am, we serve alcohol here. Mushroom? Okay, you want one mushroom soup, fine. And he comes out and brings you a cream of mushroom soup.
No, not that kind of mushroom.
Slides a very long, skinny arm around the librarian.
Oh, my dear, I have just what you're looking for.
Takes off his hat and just starts plucking mushrooms off of the top of his head.
These beauties right here, this will make you see the other side of who knows where.
Oh, the real good stuff. Where'd you get that from?
But literally, who knows where. It's a small town, just over the vast expanse of desert, and it's by a place called Perdition, I think.
Huh. Okay.
So he, the bartender invites you back behind the bar, and he says, "Are you sure you want to? You said you just met these people. Are you sure you want to invite anyone with you? You don't have to if you don't want to."
You can give me the mission, and then I can decide if I want to hire them after.
Sassy.
Okay, sure. He hands you a purple envelope that has a very highly scented piece of paper inside of it. You open up the envelope and it reads, "Salutations and good day, my party people. I'm sorry to have to bring you here under false pretenses. I know I could have reached out to you in a different way, but I was worried you wouldn't show up if I did. You know, I had to work at the hospital to make this a better place, and I wasn't able to do so. That being said, I think that you can pull off what I was not able to. 2 floors below the basement of the hospital, in the sub basement, there's a separate wing called the Famous Family Infirmary. It's supposed to be only for the famous family to come and have their medical procedures done under the utmost secrecy and privacy. Interesting thing is I took a look at all of the paperwork in the offices. That they've never had any work done at the hospital. I think that there's a secret passage back there to the vault. And Liberty, you would know what the vault is. It's long been rumored that there is a collection of Lantern Corps artifacts, weapons, things like, diseases, things that would be too powerful or too dangerous to be held in any other circumstance other than under the utmost lock and key. St. Bernard's Day is the busiest day of the year. It's also the day that security is at its lowest. If you can somehow make your way into the hospital, get down to the sub-basement, and get into the vault, you can take nearly everything that's of power to Lantern Corps away from them. I trust you. You don't have to do this, but I really hope you do." And it's just signed to the doctor.
Right. Okay.
You can hear over your shoulder, "You know, that writing style sounds a lot like that gentleman who introduced him, Doctor."
She turns and she gives a little salute to the barkeep. "Thanks for this." And then she tosses him a coin.
Really? This?
Big spender.
Okay, I can now buy this bar. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I forget that a coin is an actual unit of currency in this world.
No, I know.
Yeah, and then I think she turns and she steps out from behind the bar and she gets the attention of all the party members, and she's like, "All right. So this may come as a shock to you, but I'm Liberty Mutual." Takes a moment to let that sink in, see if anybody knows who the fuck she is.
"Oh, yes, I could tell. I have your ID right here. Sorry about that. Impressive."
For the rest of us, are we gonna roll something for that, or?
She snatches the ID back. You can just decide if you know her. She pirates the radio airwaves pretty frequently.
For those of you who don't know or are new to the stream, Liberty Mutual is a guerrilla radio host who is able to take over the airwaves at will to spread the truth about what's going on in Paradise.
Error. User Liberty Mutual not found.
404.
404 Liberty not found.
Turn that dial. Turn it right here, and AM 1700.
Oh yeah, we've heard some of your guerrilla radio takeovers at our library come through every once in a while. I know who you are.
Yep, that's what I thought. You're a librarian. You're a crazy good pickpocket. You're a very strong robot. And is Jules in here?
Yeah.
Kind of just observing as things are taking place.
Okay, so not part of this group yet.
She can hear everything that you're saying for the most part.
Sure, that's fine. I'm gonna need some extra hands on deck for what I'm about to do. So, you all interested in getting paid? Very handsomely?
How handsomely are we talking?
She just gave him a coin.
Jules, your ears perk up at the mention of being paid handsomely to be a pair of extra hands.
Yeah, I think she turns and she goes, "What kind of extra hands do you need?"
We're gonna be busting open the hospital vault.
I got nothing else going on today.
Oh, hey, I know you. It's Fern, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, like Jules Verne, like the author of, what was it, Around the World in 80 Days?
Yes, that is what you were calling me last time. Everybody else can call me Jules.
Registered user Jules.
Welcome to the team, Jules. Hey, give me all your names down the line.
Yeah, hello. You can just call me Blue.
Lou.
Blue. It's kind of like the color, but two O's.
Yeah, he got slightly cut off.
Blue, got it.
I suppose I should introduce myself. I never described what Harper looks like earlier, so she's got like messy brown hair, glasses. She looks like she's perpetually tired, and she's just like got a fluffy pink sweater, a really little looking skirt, and socks, all of which are bright pink because she's pinkalicious. And she just takes her skirt and she just does a curtsy, and she's like, "You may call me Harper. Harper Collins, at your service."
Right, and you're Jules. And you, robot. Name?
Night Unit 13TH.
K13, got it. Yeah, Liberty has written all of your names down in a notebook now. Alright. So, we got a job to do. Why don't we go ahead and get planning? Barkeep, you got a spare room for us?
He presses his foot down on a panel right below the bar, and you start to see the area where the dartboard is spin around, and it opens itself just up a crack to let you into a back room.
All right, yeah. I think we go and we start doing our plans. So, is this a stage of the game as well, where we figure out like engagement and everything?
So Blade 68 does it a little bit differently. You have some options before you go ahead and do things. So Blade 68 allows you to go ahead and do what is called information checks. So you can either gather information prior to the score, or you can move right to your engagement roll. The assumption is that while this is a one-shot, that you're going to be doing an ongoing campaign, and you're also going to need to do some background research on some of the other crews that may be operating in the area. So it's not necessarily just learning about, the job at hand, but it's about knowing the other complications that could possibly arise as a result of the job that you've chosen. You move in on someone's turf, there could be repercussions.
Okay. At the very least, I would like to see if I can get an information roll out of my previous relationship with the hospital, since Winston was a part of it for a while.
Go for it.
Before we go on, we have another $25 donation from Anonymous with no comment, so I'm not exactly sure what they donated for.
Well, thank you, Anonymous. Or is your name actually Naughty Mouse?
Ooh.
Good question.
Oh.
How do the information rolls work?
You can roll your study or your survey skill to try to go ahead and gather. It basically depends on how you want to gather information. So if you're going to go ahead and utilize your previous relationship, let's see here, it would probably be either a study roll, or you can either use a sway roll to, or you could do a flashback to try to get some information, a conversation that you may have had with Winston.
What does doing a flashback look like? Do I just mark stress and do it?
Tell me what you want to do. You can either play the scene out or not, and then I tell you how much stress to take based off of how big of an ask it is. For example, you want to have a small knife in your back pocket. It's going to be a stress.
And if you want to play out the scene, Jim and I both have to do the doodly-doo noise while we do the fancy hands.
Can I just do a flashback where I'm chatting to Winston about where Winston is idly chatting and letting slip things about like hospital security?
Sure. So I keep trying to tell them that we need to staff more people, especially for St. Bernard's Day. I mean, for what I have planned, I'm expecting Procter & Gamble to be there. I'm expecting the famous family to be there. And if we don't have the correct amount of people in place, then it's just going to be an absolute mess. But what they're telling me is that for some reason, they need to have extra security up at the top of the mountain. That doesn't even make any... There's a mausoleum up there. You have to pay like a handful of coin just to get in. Like, who are they planning on protecting up there?
Didn't one of your friends tell me that the mausoleum at the top of the mountain was actually like a thing?
Oh, it's a whole scam. Like, what they do is, so they actually take your soul, melt it down into energy, and then use it to, power the city. But they need to keep up the understanding that everyone here is actually being properly preserved and buried somewhere in the rock and rubble of the mountain. So they create almost like these moving pictures that you can generate when you go up there by entering a certain code. A certain code will bring up, say, your Aunt Linda or your Uncle Carl or another friend that you may have.
Winston.
Yes.
That's why they need the guards.
For my Uncle Carl?
No, for the... You know what? Never mind.
Okay.
And I think that's where we'll cut the flashback.
So with that, you're going to learn that there are 2 areas in the city that they're going to divert the majority of their people from. The majority of the officers will be stationed at the main hospital, and the other large group, for whatever reason, we're not really sure why, are going to be stationed up at the top of the mausoleum. Now, there's normally a guard up there, but you know that Lantern Corps, for some reason, is planning on putting a ton of people up there, as if something is going to happen. Bum, bum, bum.
Foreshadowing.
I've got that note down.
Would anyone else like to do some background research based off of their skill set, based off of their history, or looking for just some more information that they would personally like to know?
I was thinking if there's computers at the hospital, then K13 can attune to them and figure out the layout of the hospital, but that can wait.
Yeah, so if there are computers, it's probably some kind of mainframe. It's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? A contradiction. Here you are, this robot that is able to walk around and is self-powered completely. That being said, that the computers that they have to actually run a hospital are built off of an old, 1970s style mainframe. Really weird.
I would like to actually roll to find out for what exactly is in the vault. That a fast ShamWow type of guy can get that would be most beneficial.
So it would probably be a rumor of some kind that you had heard from a fellow thief. So either, again, same options as Liberty. You can roll study, you can roll based off of sway, or you can roll based off of, you can do a quick flashback to kind of get some information on what, by the way, Liberty, take 1 stress.
I'll take a stress to find out what's in there.
Sure. Old Blue, have heard rumblings that is where the majority of the gold that is kept to mint coin is. There are great untold piles and piles of wealth that went unaccounted for after the Vampire Wars. And it only makes sense, and it makes sense to you in your mind, that Lantern Corps is only able to do some of the things that they can do because they have acquired that wealth some way, either illicitly or not. So you believe that there is more money in that vault that you could carry, that even if you break in, you won't be able to get out as much as you would like.
All right.
If anyone else would like to get some information, they're more than welcome to, or we can move on to our engagement roll.
I'm all about information. After all, I'm a librarian.
What would you like to know, Ms. HarperCollins?
So let's see. I feel like, seeing as the librarians is sort of like a underground kind of group, we get a lot of shady type individuals who are like looking for information, but at the same time it's like give a little information, take a little information kind of deal. So it's like, obviously we hear all kinds of shady things going on around town. So
Do you want to roll study, or do you want to take a stress to get that information?
I actually have 2 pips in study, so I can roll for it. And I can also use another one of those dice that we've been donated so
Thank you, Blades Daddy.
graciously for. 3.
Thank you.
Thank you, Blades Daddy, as well as our anonymous donor.
Thank you, Nani.
What? What are you talking to me for? Oh, yeah, you didn't say no.
I have 6x4.
On a 6. Believe it or not, even though the library is kind of an underground secret organization, people don't necessarily learn of it or grow up knowing of it unless they were part of it. You end up with a lot of Lantern Corps employees coming to get information for themselves, to better themselves at their jobs, to gain information that they may be able to use to make sure that they can teach their own children, to get access to materials that they know exist and are out there. And you've made it your own little hobby to start keeping track of all of the things that Lantern Corps employees check out. There's obviously stacks of children's books. There are cookbooks and recipes that people are looking for, that they want their spouse to make for them or to make themselves. But lately, there's been a lot of books about the Knights Templar. And the most commonly asked for book is about Saint Bernard himself. Now, I don't know if any of you went to Catholic school for 18 years like I did. Probably none of you.
No.
No.
Just one.
Saint Bernard, believe it or not, is the founder of the Knights Templar, and was a big proponent of the Crusades. And so there's a little bit more to what's going on with Saint Bernard than just the dog that was named after an alpine rescue station somewhere in Switzerland. And so you think that there may be some kind of religious artifacts that are being held, something that has a deeper power to it.
Hey, this is good work, Harper.
We are coming up on St. Bernard's Day.
Believe it or not, the books that you brought up with you are some of those books that had been requested by, or some of the books that you're referencing. It's almost as if you were sent up here for a reason.
Would Harper know what the books were? Like, did she pack them in there and just happen to overpack it to a ridiculous 70 pounds that she definitely cannot carry by herself?
I think it's a mix. I think you take things that you know are going to be interesting to you, like imagining that you're going to have to take the stairs and are going to be bored or going to need to stop and take a break. But the majority of the books that you have were assigned by your boss to be brought up to this bar anyway.
Okay, so in that case, she would be like, hey, K13, you still have that box that I gave you, right?
Of course.
May I see that for a second? I think we may have some relevant information in that box.
They hand over the box.
Alright, so after she's like flipping through the box, just sort of not like throwing the books left and right because she knows how precious they are, but she's like, there's a nearby table, she's like carefully pulling it out one by one, and then she's doing this, and she's got like this stack of books on the table. She finally finds the book that she was looking for. She's like, here it is. This is the information that I think will be most useful for this operation. And she presents it to Liberty.
Okay, yeah. Liberty immediately starts going through the books and writing a whole lot of shit in her notebook.
I was about to say, you better not write in that book.
One of the things that catches your eye is that, and it's a book about the dogs, oddly enough, is that the most famous Saint Bernard that had ever been, and actually what they used to be called before they were Saint Bernards, were Berry dogs.
Can you repeat that again? Berry dogs? Like the...
Berry, because one of the best Saint Bernards that operated up in the mountains was named Barry. Barry.
I see.
Okay, I was thinking B-U-R-Y. Like,
I heard like berry as in to bury something.
Believe it or not, they would call them Berry dogs because Barry was the best dog who ever saved people. There's a statue to him somewhere in Switzerland. Jules, is there anything you want to know about your particular skill set or things that you want to maybe hedge for?
I think it's more than a possibility that Jules knows a couple people that she can get information from.
Yeah. Again, same options. It can be sway, it can be study, it can be taking some stress.
Sway?
Go for it.
2 4s.
You used to have a on-again, off-again relationship with a doctor who works at the hospital, whose name is Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is, believe it or not, despite his name, a dentist, and he's kind of a quack, but he is also devastatingly handsome.
All right, so Dr. Pepper is a contact.
Now we're getting ready for the engagement roll. When it comes to go ahead and roll for an engagement, you have to decide what your approach is going to be. You can choose assault by going for an attack point, deception for like misdirection or disguise. Stealth is the entry point, so you can sneak in, use strange powers of the paranormal. You can use your social connections, or you can use speed to try to get in. And once you've chose that's called your opening gambit. You then use the vector of your approach. So it makes your approach more specific. So it lets me kind of help understand what the engagement result means. And then finally, you have to decide, loadout is also handled a little differently here. Decide if you want to go quietly or loudly. Quietly means you get 3 load. Loudly means you get 6 load. Not that we ever worry about load.
Correct me if I'm wrong, friends, but like, we're gonna sneak in as like doctors and nurses and stuff, right?
Oh, I'm totally down with the sickness. We've got an ambulance driver right over there.
I guess that means our opening gambit would be the deception route, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we could use Dr. Pepper's credentials. We could have the life-saving equipment, i.e. K-13, attached to the sicko, or the sickie, however you want to describe me. We can have 2 doctors on board the ambulance and the ambulance driver. We just need a vehicle.
How do we get an ambulance?
Perhaps you could call one.
Good Steve.
On St. Bernard's Day? You think they're gonna have ambulances left over for a random call?
Maybe.
Worth a shot. I guess I dial 911.
It's not quite St. Bernard's Day yet. You have about 48 hours until the day.
Oh, okay.
Are they going to come to a distinct location, or are they just going to come here?
We'll have them come to a different location, and then we'll beat up all the people in the ambulance, and we'll take the ambulance.
There was a car accident that just took place outside.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
So your plan is to steal an ambulance, dress up like doctors, and then sneak in through the emergency room.
Correct.
Sounds like a great deception plan. From there, we're going to go ahead and do our standard engagement roll, starting with 1d6 for sheer luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? I would say Yes, it is. On St. Bernard's Day, you're planning on breaking into the busiest place in the city, surrounded by police officers. So that's one. Take 1d. So you're at 2. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? I would say yes. That's also a D. So take 2d. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight?
He's named Dr. Pepper.
Just what the doctor ordered. But it is a higher tier target than you're probably ready for as a crew operating for the first time. So you're going to lose a dice there. So that's 1, 2. You have 3 dice to roll, and you're going to let me know what the highest result is.
Who hasn't rolled a dice yet?
I think that'd be K13.
Crow.
That would be true, yes. A 6, a 5, and a 1.
Ooh, that's wonderful.
Nice.
Yay!
With a 6, you walk outside, and the car crash has mostly been cleaned up. There is an ambulance off to the left-hand side of the building that is completely unattended to. They left the keys in it, it's running, and the ambulance driver is off smoking a cigarette on the other side of the corner. He has an eye on the car, but he's not really paying that close attention to it. Funnily enough, in the back of the ambulance is a pile of scrubs, clean scrubs, for the event that there is a disaster and he needs to change his clothes at a later point.
Fuck yeah, there is.
What do you want to do?
Would you like me to throw this man?
I think there's a simpler way to do this. I can just go talk to him and distract him. Will you take the ambulance?
Just do the sneaky thing.
Seems like the play to me.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be.
Smoking a cigarette leaning against the bar.
Error.
Hey, Jam, what food item does the ambulance look like? Asks Paul.
What food item does the ambulance look like? It looks like a big egg with a big red cross on the side of it.
Of course it does.
Excellent.
Oh, ow.
All right, let's load up into the eggbulance and let's drive away.
The ambulance. Oh my god.
It's one bad mother clucker. But I'm just talking about the ambulance.
Oh, I'm looking at our donations and we are down. That's all we got now, $5.
Wait a minute. Everyone took all their money back for that pun?
They
Okay.
all took the money back.
Aw, I'm sorry.
The charity actually said they're not. They refused to take it because of how bad that joke was. Okay, shit. Jules, how do you approach this driver to try to distract him, to give your crew an opportunity to steal?
He's having a cigarette, correct?
He is.
So Jules saunters up to him and just, oh, could I get one of those?
Oh, these I wouldn't start if you haven't done it before. These things will kill you. And he takes a long drag and then
I have done it before. I just haven't stopped by and picked any up. If you had one to spare, that would be very kind.
I don't happen to have. He looks in his pockets and give me a quick fortune roll. So just roll me 1d6 and tell me for raw luck.
5.
He goes, I don't have any cigarettes left, but I have, and he pulls out the largest, fattest cigar you've ever. It's like the kind of like cartoonish cigar that you would see in what's his face? One of those cartoon wolves smoking.
Oh my god. The big bad wolf there.
Exactly. I've got a stogie if you're interested.
That would actually be great. Though not the kind of thing I would normally smoke in this setting. Maybe we find a better place to go.
I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Can we get some nice slow blues type music? A little saxophone
like
going?
Stevie music going on.
For a lady like you, this is ridiculous. And he goes, and he extends his half-smoked cigarette out. Would you rather have this?
Oh, yes. Thank you. That is very kind of you.
The end of the cigarette it's very wet and very yeah. So he hands you the cigarette, and he first he uses it to light the cigar, and then he hands it, and now he's just got these big billowing clouds of smoke around him as he's smoking a cigar. So, you're not a fan of car crashes?
Of crashing them? No. No, I'm not a fan of crashing them.
Okay, I mean, it's some people say car crashes are romantical.
Oh? How so?
Autoerotic, if you will. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
No, you're not.
And there's the last $5 gone. It's the your life flashing before your eyes. People start to understand and appreciate themselves, what they have in their lives better.
Huh. That makes a lot of sense. No, I like my car in really good shape.
Okay. I'm sorry. I gotta get back to work in a minute. You said you wanted. Where did you want to go?
Well, I just wanted to talk to you. See what you were doing.
Okay.
I think as he says, I gotta get back to work in a minute, the ambulance revs and drives off.
Yeah, it's like flashback slightly to the others doing their thing.
they're all like in a line, like Scooby-Doo characters, just all sneaking, just like.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh no. Oh no, and you just see him run down. He runs down the street, the trail from the cigar, like behind him, like the smokestack of a train.
He's scrambling to catch up.
Jules drops the cigarette on the ground and puts it out, having not actually, taken a drag off it or anything, and then turns around and,
pulls out a big bottle of anti-bac, and it's just like...
Yes, and then walks away.
It totally happened while he was taking that big drag of his giant-ass cigar, and the smoke was obscuring his vision.
So, where do you all decide you want to meet up later?
I think Liberty's probably got a hideout somewhere.
Liberty, you can tell me if you don't like this idea, but there's a cheese shop on the second level of Paradise, probably about a half a mile from the bar, called The Wrong Way, W-H-E-Y.
Yeah.
Not only do they let you work out of their basement in exchange for commercial time on your Guerrilla radio channel, they don't quite frankly care about the heat that they get for doing so. They also have the best smoked Gouda that you have ever had in your entire life.
Awesome. Yeah, we're going there. We're so going there. Are you kidding? I would love some smoked Gouda right now.
Absolutely.
Jules, you pull your autopod up alongside, right behind the ambulance. You get to the back of the basement of the cheese shop, and they have a full charcuterie board spread out for you. It's seriously, it's almost too much food. Like, it's almost like you're kind of worried that you're going to get a little logy from eating all this stuff. So you're passing around some cured meats, you're passing around some cheeses, and for K13, they have put out a board of some of the broken parts that they use that they have from their machines. They've given you a box of scraps to pick from.
They're very accommodating.
This is the best day ever.
Crow, what would a charcuterie board full of scrap metal look like? What's on that? What's on your personal charcuterie board? Oh, charcuterie board. There we go.
Oh,
charcuterie board. Nice.
Charcuterie.
Oh my god.
There, I can't even say that.
Circuit.
How did the donations go negative? We owe them money?
Wow.
It's probably just scrap metal and wire Just like, but the wires are all like in a little heart shape around the metal straps and just fancy like that.
So Janaya says, "Hey Justin, take a penalty die for that terrible pun."
Uh-oh.
I will do that. I will take a penalty die. Give them what they want.
What they really, really want. You're down in the basement of this cheese shop. Everyone has a selection of wine and cheese and fruit and all sorts of other delicious snacks, including scrap metal and wires. Oddly enough, Harper, on your board, there are a couple pieces of metal just in case you might be interested. They weren't sure if you were a robot as well. So they're just, don't take it personally, but it's just a little.
Are you going to eat those?
Also, Janaya wants to say specifically, she said punishment, though.
Punishment. Got you. Thank you for your punny punishment, Janaya.
So in the letter from the doctor, there was a map that was included along with it that marked off a couple of different areas with some annotation to it. You're going to need to get into the hospital, 1. You're going to need to make your way to a very distinct elevator in the exact middle of the building, 2. Once you get down to that, you're going to need a key to put in the elevator to get down to the secret floor. And then from there, you're going to have to find a way to get into the vault. And once you're in the vault, you got to figure out a way to get out. So those are your options. We can either go one of 2 ways. If you'd like to discuss some options, you can, or we can drop straight into the beginning of the plan with you working your way in through the emergency room. And flashbacks are always an option.
I'm just gonna state this out loud and explicitly right now so that everyone's aware. Liberty Mutual has so many bombs in her bags. So that is an option we have.
That's canon.
It's an explosive option.
But you got in there. Pulls out a bomb from her bosom.
Can they be the cartoonish, like, spherical black bomb with the little fuse top?
There's a couple of those. There's all kinds in there.
Of course there.
Is this a copy of the movie Cabin Boy starring Chris Elliott?
Not intentionally.
Oh, okay. It's a bomb. That's why that was where I was going. Oh, strike 3. Okay.
The IRS is calling.
It's St. Bernard's Day. You spend a long time planning off into the night, and you get all of your equipment together ready the next day. You hash out who's going to be wearing scrubs, who's going to be the patient. What is your positioning heading into the emergency room area? Who is the driver? Who is the person back as the patient? Who are the nurses? And I want to know what time of day you're planning on going.
I feel like early in the morning would be great because people would be lining up for like waiting to get in. So there'd be like a lot of commotion with people probably fighting to try to get in, like a Black Friday kind of thing.
It's very similar to a Black Friday kind of thing.
So the guards would probably be very occupied with those fights and not occupied with, why is this happening? This totally normal thing happening.
Totally normal.
That is my vote.
I feel like K-13 should be cosplaying as the stuff that, like the medical equipment.
Like the CPR dummy?
Not like the dummy, but like the machines that go beep, beep.
An EKG.
Just put one hand on the head and the other hand up like an antenna.
Like a defibrillator as well.
It's very big Hero 6 of you.
We talked about this. Don't actually. Stop it!
Who's going to be driving?
I'll drive.
Okay.
Okay, so Liberty's driving, and who is the patient?
That'd be me.
All right, Old Blue, you're down in the stretcher in the back. What is the illness that Old Blue is suffering from?
Distended anal cavity.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Ruptured cloaca. I hate seeing that.
Yeah, that's always a shame.
It's a rough one. It's a real rough one.
Because before every St. Bernard's Day, there's the tacoest Tuesday ever. So lots of spices.
You head out first thing in the morning. You have the ambulance winding down various streets, trying to find the best approach. People have been camped out for the past 36, 72 hours, trying to get their spot in line. Little tent cities have formed, creating barricades that don't allow you to go through. There are some spots where you reach and you're able to flash your lights, and Lantern Corps officers go ahead, they break up the tent cities, they move people out of the way, and they let you through. You approach the line of ambulances that is outside of the emergency room, and you see more ambulances than you were expecting to. There is one car in particular that is up front that has probably close to 15 bodies in it on various stretchers. It looks more like a hearse in a funeral than it does like an ambulance. But they have the people all strapped up on the machines. Everyone seems to be alive still. It's just that they all came from the same location, and they're all really badly injured. Soon enough, an officer and a doctor walk up to the front door of the vehicle and ask, "So, what do you have for us here?"
We've got a distended cloaca.
A distended? That's a life-threatening injury if I've ever heard of one.
It's like an elephant's trunk just sticking out.
Oh, it's like one of those tube men or a wizard sleeve. That's disgusting.
And honestly, it needs some lotion because it's a little scaly at this point because it's so dry. I'm all messed up, Doc. I'm all messed up.
Oh.
I'm surprised he's still speaking right now. Like, that's, you know what? Give me a quick sway roll to convince them that you're really that badly injured.
Okay. Good thing I have a couple of pips in sway.
Oh, but you can take your penalty die now.
I got a 6 and a 3, but now that I got a penalty, it's a 3.
The doctor goes, "Open up the back. I want to take. I need to take a look at it right here to know that it's as serious as it sounds."
I mean, if you just rub some ice on it, it'll right back up and just for a little bit. But help me out, K-13.
K-13 starts beeping, and then stops beeping. That line.
Make way! Make way! We need to get the patient to the operating room. The only way to permanently fix this is to get some good old stitches and make sure it doesn't come back out.
Stitches?
Harper Collins, roll a sway with the bonus die from K-13's help.
Okay.
A couple of stitches will fix it right up.
The doctor up front is like, "That's exactly how you fix a distended cloaca."
I'm going to be using one of those bonus die that I've gotten because I have no pips in this, so... Oh no. I'm so sorry, everyone. I rolled 2 1s.
Ooh, with 2 1s.
I'm actually going to get stitches here.
The doctor points to the officer, he says, "Open up the back." And he looks kind of pissed off now. The Lantern Corps officer starts banging on the back of the door. He goes, "Open up in there, please. We need to see the patient. We'll take him from here."
I'll say you can offer a devil's bargain.
I will offer a devil's bargain to Justin.
Oh, I do so well with these.
They will take you deep into the hospital, separating you from your crew, but they will allow the rest of the crew to go. They will just think that you're trying to get into the hospital illicitly. Or you can let the officer open the back and see where we go from there.
I'm confident that I can find my way back to them, so I will allow them to take me. And as I'm like, so right, I got this. Um, um, so I didn't actually want to tell you what my real problem was because it's a little worse than a distended cloaca.
It's more embarrassing than having your rectum fall out of your body.
It is. Yeah, I didn't really want to get into it with them, but I had to say something to get them to pick me up, and this is just so much worse.
I can't possibly imagine how that can be true.
Do you have one of those? What do they call? Where you look in someone's ear, but like a longer version,
like a gyroscope,
something like that. You see, I ran into this individual who had there was a bit of a collision, and one of the rats went missing.
Are you saying you have a rat inside your ear?
Sure, the ear. Wink.
All right, come with me. Put him. All right, officer, get him on the. So they wheel you out on the trailer in the gurney, and they start wheeling you into the emergency room. All right, the rest of you back out in the streets. We got more people to pick up, and you're left to your own devices.